What is up, guys? Billy Mac here for another adventure. We're going to do a little update on that pond that we saw on my last video that was in a severe drought, very low. I think we're going to go check on those little fish to see if we can do something about potentially moving them to the big pond. We've had about 3 days of heavy rains here in Rhode Island, but they're all north of us. Like, to give you an idea of how this is, about a 45-minute drive north had collectively in the last couple days almost over a foot of rain dropped. Here in southern Rhode Island, maybe got an inch, maybe got 2 inches at the most. I don't think the water has come up enough to be cresting over that waterfall to providing those little fish fresh water or any food for that matter. So here we are in my backyard. I have what's out here called Japanese snake worms. They're an invasive species here in Rhode Island, and they're not good. I mean, worms are good for the environment per se, but when you have worms that are only doing the top soil, adding nutrients to the topsoil and not actually down to the bottom where the roots need, it can be a problem. And the other problem too is these worms, their poop isn't like normal earthworms or even like night crawlers, because it's not sticky. It's almost like sand, and the area tends to wash away during heavy downpours. So what we're going to do is, I know I have a bunch out in my backyard. I'm going to collectively grab some, put them in a little mason jar, take them down to the spot, check it out, see if the water has come up at all, and maybe we can do something to help those little fish and save them out of that little hole. And maybe there's a little bit more water there. Maybe there's bigger fish there that I didn't know. Well, let's see what we can find and do a little bit of justice here. And this is a Japanese snake worm. It looks like a regular earthworm, but it's not. They don't need to have a mate to really make young snake worms. They just need themselves, and that's why they're so dangerous. And what makes them even more dangerous is that their eggs can live in up to -4 degrees Fahrenheit here, and we have not seen that in the Northeast and probably, well, God only knows how long. Yes, they're good for the environment. They break down material on the surface, but no, they're not good for the environment, because this stuff, I mean, their poop is mostly like sand, and it breaks and it exposes roots and trees and stuff like that. So whenever I catch these worms and I go fishing with them, if I don't use the whole container, I throw it away, or I throw it into the pond, let the little fish eat them, let anybody eat them. Or they just drown. Rather than be dead than trying to populate and make other areas invasive. This is a reason why trees in New England and in the United States in period are falling over and dying, because these worms expose roots so easily and knock over these trees. So let's see what else we can find. As I suspected, nothing much changed. In fact, I don't even think the water level came up. Well, maybe a little bit. Yeah, it came up. Okay, to give you a concept, can you see this lip right here? I made a comment in the last video how that it was like a step up. It was kind of weird. The water that comes up to here now was at that lip. That just shows you how much water we actually got. Really nothing. It's amazing to be within a waterfall area. This is a beautiful day today too. Which is making this algae obviously grow Alright, let's get some water. And fill up the bucket. See if we can save some little fish, because the forecast doesn't show rain, any type of rain, for a while. So I don't know when the next time this area, I don't know when the next time this is going to be flowing again. Let's put it that way. Probably can't see it, but I just kind of chummed the water a little bit, and I got all the catfish a little bit more active. Since I just threw a couple worms in there, so this looks very promising. They're good size. They're probably like, yeah, look at them all. Wow, a lot of little catfish in there. Let's see if we can get one or two. Oh, that was a bluegill, or maybe that was a pumpkin seed or something. Gotta wait till they actually eat it. Okay. Because they're not biting the hook, so I have to do something where I have to like scoop them right up and out. And catfish feel, they're sensing with their feelers. Got him. Look at this, a little bullhead. Cute little guy. Gotta watch out for the spikes. They have spikes in all the little fins. Cute little bullhead. He's got neat patterns. I think it's from like rubbing on the rocks. And sometimes you can hear him talk. These guys are hardy little fish. Alright, let's put them in the bucket. Another little bullhead. Look at these cute little catfish. These guys will grow huge. I mean, these catfish can get very, very big. Like I said, these spikes, I don't know if you can see them. They're pointy little spiky things. Probably the smallest little pumpkin seed I've ever caught. Look at how tiny and skinny he is. Wow. This guy might be my smallest catfish ever. Look how tiny he is. Another little catfish. Look at the little guy. Alright, so we're on the other side. About ready to set these guys free, but first, these invasive worms I'm going to feed the bluegill population over here. There you go. It's funny, you can watch them wiggling the way down, and all of a sudden one goes ba boom, and another one ba boom, grabs them. All right, let's see about how many of these guys I got. So to pick them up because of the spikes, you just gotta be careful with them. Be gentle. Here's two. two of them. Ow! A little prickly, guys. There's a third one. I don't know if you can see him. Alright, you're going. Good. 3. 4. Oh, this little guy, this guy's cute. 5. 6 and 7. Here's number 8. Number 9. Oh, that's the guy with the funky marks. We got a few more left. So we're at 9. Number 10. Number 11, cute little guy. Number 12. So we got 13 catfish. My grandfather would say a baker's dozen. And one very, very skinny pumpkin seed. Hold on, buddy, hold on. I know. Hold on. I know. He's very, very skinny. Hopefully you get some fat over here, buddy. Okay, ready? See you later. So we let 13 catfish go. One very sickly pumpkin seed. Hopefully they can grow up to be healthy fish. And I mean, the pumpkin seed is going to be bait for a bass or something like that, or a predatory fish. Hopefully that little guy gets some food in him, because he's thin, he's skinny. But he might do well, or it might become bait. Who knows? Those catfish, they'll stay at the bottom. They'll eat all the debris at the bottom, and they'll grow. And when catfish in this area, they grow big. Hopefully we get rain. I know the next couple days we're not supposed to get any rain, and we could really, really use some rain. If you like this video, give this video a big old thumbs up, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Guys, I'll catch you on the next adventure. See ya. Look how low we are. I remember as a kid, well, you know, that tree that's right there in the middle used to be the area everyone hung out, because the water came up to there. So we haven't had water in a long time. In fact, you can see over here, if you see right where that tree bush is, right there, water line straight across. That's how high the water is, and that's how low it is here. I don't know if you know. This just tells you how tall, shows you how tall the dam is. So it's got to be, what, 8 feet? I'm standing next to it, right on the outside, and it's up to my hip. It's about 4 feet, and there's so much water missing. Pretty pond, just so much, so low right now.